Make an indirect proof. If the measure of angle A, that guy, and the measure of angle, is 64, and the measure of angle B, that guy, is 116, then A and B are supplementary. What's an indirect proof? I already made a video on indirect proof, so I'm not going to break it down. But first things first, we are going to take the second part of what we're trying to prove and assume the opposite. We're going to assume that they're not supplementary. Then we do some math, find out that we're wrong, and therefore they must be supplementary. Okay, so that's indirect proofs in a nutshell. You assume the second part is a lie, do some math, and find out, whoopsies, I was actually wrong by assuming that, therefore the original must be true. So let's assume that angle A and angle B are not supplementary. Supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. Supplementary means they add up to 180 degrees. Let's get a different color. The measure of angle A is, well, I'll say the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B is the same thing as 64 plus 116, which is 118. So we're assuming that the measure of angle and B are not supplementary, but when I add angle and B, A and B, but the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B add up to 180, which means they are supplementary. And I can end it right there. I mean, I'll need to make an extra sentence to make it sound prettier. I know in my previous indirect proof video, I made it an extra sentence. But again, clinging onto the way that I structure this is not necessary. All you have to do for an indirect proof is assume the opposite of the other part, the second part, find out that you're wrong, which means the original thought, the original statement is actually correct. And that's what we did here. Indirect proofs, tons of fun. All about lying.